Hello, it's Forex News for Wednesday, April 21st. China will gradually switch to the system of the floating exchange rate, and all countries should conduct the macroeconomic policy at the stable and long background, because the basics of the world economy's recovery are still unstable. Hu Jintao, the paramount leader of the People's Republic of China, stated about this in his public speaking at the summit of the BRIC. These comments, announced on Thursday, are one more recall about the long-term position of China in regard to the yuan. However, they probably signal about the fact that China does not want to refuse immediately from the actual peg of the yuan to the US dollar and to allow the growth of its currency. Some countries' authorities call on for this because the world financial crisis is not completely overcome. The Chinese authorities were realizing the policy of the yuan's peg to the American currency since July 2008. In March, the governor of the Central Bank of China, Zhou Xiuquan, for the first time admitted publicly that during the crisis China was taking the other controlling mechanism of the yuan's rate. He also said that sooner or later China will abandon the special mechanism of the crisis period when the time comes. Hu Jintao was affirming that the stable exchange rate of the yuan positively influenced the world economy, and China is not aimed at the achievement of the positive balance of foreign trade. The commentaries of Hu Jintao were announced after, in China, the first for the 6 years foreign trade deficit was fixed in March. This fact, though it probably will be a temporary phenomenon, was very quickly taken up by the Chinese Department of Trade as the argument against the necessity of the yuan's revaluation. Meanwhile, the March deficit basically was caused by the trade deficit in China with Taiwan, Japan and South Korea, whereas the surplus remained in the trade with the USA and European Union countries. These large trading partners were among those who state that the usage of the actual peg of the yuan to the dollar gives the Chinese exporters unfair advantage and promotes the development of the large-scale surplus. Meanwhile, Hu Jintao called on all countries to coordinate the settlement of their programs accepted during the crisis and offered the control measures over the policy and rating agencies managing the sovereign credit ratings of countries of the most important reserve currencies. The basics for the recovery of the world economy are unstable now. The revival is not balanced and there are a lot of uncertainties. It is a long way to the achievement of the steady increase in the world economy, he said. In the first quarter, the Chinese GDP advanced by 11.9% compared to the same period of the previous year. But Beijing exercises caution in respect of its official positions on the monetary and fiscal policy. At the same time, the Chinese authorities have taken the different measures on the reduction of the liquidity and suppression on the bubbles formation at the assets market. It was Forex News provided to you by InstaForex News team and me, Kate Tikhina. Goodbye.